Nos emeragith, wanara orachi drumka sai. Dawacho singu poindorakawa ichi rendumu parama kawana abawasi. You kroren wan mapusiti indolara. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esrectonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Inwamagro, me rangana noluta. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Inwamagro, me rangana noluta. Tonoranga manakaran. Ipo inshawa. Tonoranga manakaran. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esrectonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Febko emariam gawata situ insula raka rakachata. Tamaso. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esrectonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata.
Malampro tarawantika sa samchabar da watasha kontiacha maumbrata tiwas. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Chone murlera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik de mawimbo kranda mi bilan. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswa. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayay. Tonghi. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Mungachinor ta imbrei wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me... I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with a... That's all I want to talk to you about anyway. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it. You have an honest face. I will answer your question. I need to transport permacrete explosives for the exchange. They're going to use it to take care of some competition, and many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal.
Quixoni crystals were warmed by a dying sun millennia ago. Only a handful were obtained before the sun went nova. Their power is rumored.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. I don't want to cross. It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing we can talk about.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. I didn't mean any offense, but this is the first good thing that's happened to me in days. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen. Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity, and people just take it for granted. All worlds are now interconnected. The Senate also smooths over differences, and is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little... Eventually, the entire galaxy could be... I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. And Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time. What do you want to know about? Dagon Gent didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for... I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters. My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going... I'm taking a great risk talking to you. But helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and... Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. I'd much rather talk about something else. Focusing on the negative.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else. This room is reserved. I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself.
Pamarangka dori savota, kawana met, sucha tolabacha kamantuch, furtek joka. Dorsha ni sobawata, raniche bukasa, junkichi yumaboya la mucha. Honto no saka. Jita pedwana maticha. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorota kamsa. Javascobo subjob, rigiso carvenoxo, mochitosa sagrindeyo. Krech, mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto, vakaroze zo mama, potaka chi bintano, vereka tocha heremba, soborama hota watakan. Tu noka herete pachasa borta. Krisocha wentense me punta. Lorcha wata yuma ni. Hodanga yuma des. Dak bota no chi tagwa ita. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorosa kamsa. Javascobo subjob. Rigiso carvenoxo. Mochito. Dahupo botenya goju chopicha, wentaba ni sochu, norotoga poto.
Fasa susho wi, kana ina doka ches, kapato rondi loso chi rana big big, now ji ka chi. Karanta daka, chanama, kono Lutanas, antihit mudira yunchu. Tutami, siki luta. Chuba yubang larong.
Quero ir luta wakore koe wake.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well.
This room is reserved off. I suggest you leave the room off.
Wisommogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gita yavach, piktarishan, bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka wan rika chotin wani maurata wakata. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawaka chuba. Sura dachi morutuko gansa.
My life for your.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I told you before, Offworlder, the Sky...
Back again, Offworlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you... We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Kent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing him. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. What else do you want to... Stay out of trouble. Back again, off...
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find... Does it matter? Truly matter? No. I have no sad story. I just know people who will pay a great deal for an open starport visa. The credits are your share of my profits. The visa... Ask someone who cares about that. ISIS has suffered.
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open...
I won't remain silent any longer! The Republic has actively attacked us! They attack our spaceships No! If Queen...
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you...
Brothers and sisters! Let us rise up! Sacrifices are inevitable, but it is the... The time of patience is over. Let's show them our resolve with force!
He's right! Get arms! Kill the Loyalists! They're arming. We need backup. We could use your assistance. Try to disable them. If the mob grows, many more will die.
This conflict is immaterial to our larger goals.
We have no time for this. Fire!
Kill all the Royalists!
I told you before, Off-Worlder, the sky ramp is...
Tonoranga manakaran, ipo inshawa. Mukta kamaran endoso ran we no chop in Wamagro. Mayor Tonora. Mababe want to susintu mukarata. To aspecto natada bear mabar chokto. Torenibu inturat. Femko emarayam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Mukta kamaran endoso ran we no chabi.
Needs a... kawanabota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Dahupa bosakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Entomesh mi paju watamincha yokolondado nukula. Tu nitsa tawancha morichiwa mufalawan. Chone murlera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua uluan kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Chone murlera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tancha Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo ontachiwi.
Do you have a visa yet?
Good to see you again. What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't. Because he would. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's I'm afraid the Andoronians are quite fond of their death. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely... We were taking great... I only wish there was...
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few
I don't...
Welcome back. My foul business, that is. She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, she was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid.
Know him? He's probably...
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Greetings. 1B. Greetings. Certainly.
Tono Randa Manak Tono Look in Wamak
Tu Nizam Tawancha Mori Dahupa Go Sakurata Go Jujuto Yoki Hiata Yamba Wajiaki Yukito Tune Ontachiwita Inka Tawancha Morichiwa Mufalawa ni Bobo Wishyo Kuna Sita Dorcho ni Sobawata Ichawa te crossi Wishyo toda si E krimba choku indindo
Good to see you again. What?
Welcome back. Falbit. That would be Bohema's SOD2. No, SOD3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
This room is reserved. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There is a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have... I know his face, that's about it. She's a beast rider like me and our leader.
Wait your turn. I have 3 customers
Greetings, Master. Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Nita Tawan Dahupa Bosakurata Go Jujuto Yoke Hiata Yamba Wajiake Yukito Tune Kawana Bota Yutatanga Kinamatora Tayaita Tabosanhansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana Bota Yuntatanga Kinamatora Tayaita Tabosanhansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's going to be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hutt's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? The Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. But Kel's gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.